Hello, everyone, and welcome to In the Know 360, show hosted by me, Annette, the warm hearted warrior diva. This show gives you insights on the journeys of high achieving business owners and music artists who share with our audience the importance of building a strong community of like minded individuals on the road to greater success. Today's show is a collaboration between NNO 360 and LiL CRazy. LiL
How's
CRazy,
everybody doing? Yep,
thank you for joining me.
no problem. Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it for real.
LiL CRazy is a music artist from Chula Vista, San Diego, California, y'all. Best weather in the entire world, I think. That's
Yeah.
just my personal opinion. He started his music journey in high school. His inspiration came from a heartbreak, he experienced in high school with a girl he dated. I think a lot of us has experienced that. He started writing music about his emotions and later made his beats. His friends inspired him to create songs about how he felt. He realized that making music was a great therapeutic outlet, isn't it? And
Yeah.
he enjoys playing basketball. That's my favorite sport, by the way. And video editing and music, making music rather. His latest tracks are Impatient Freestyle featuring YCM and Moving On featuring Hardini. Welcome, Lil Crazy.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
So, if you're ready, we have several questions for you today, sir.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's
The
get to it.
first the first question is who or what inspired you to start your career in the music industry?
So really, like I said, it was really more like that first breakup, heartbreak, whatever you want to call it. I was in freshman year. I was like 14, 15. And at the time, I was really just kind of writing on my phone, just kind of like how I felt, I guess. And then Um, I had a friend in like every class, and he had made beats, and so I was thinking like, you know what, why not just try to explain how I feel or whatever you want to call it onto a beat. I've never wanted to do music before. I never thought about it. I've never had anybody related to me that does music, so I was like, I'll just try it. Creativity, you know what I mean? So um, I went and did that, and it was hard at first, but as soon as I got a hang of it, and he was helping me along with the wordplay and everything, I was like, okay, I like how I sound, I like the outcome, and so I was like, maybe I can continue to write more about how I feel, uh, in multiple songs as well. So I just went on with that.
I definitely love how you guys create your videos as well. It's dope because you see a lot of songs out here without the videos, and I'm
Hmm.
sure it took a lot of hard work, dedication to get that, get it done for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So, can you recall the exact moment that you knew you wanted to pursue this career path?
So when I first made that song, I had dropped it on SoundCloud like the same day, and I didn't really expect nobody to hear it or bring it up or nothing. And so I posted on Instagram like, should I just start doing music, I guess? And majority of the people were like, yeah, try it, do this and that. And so I was like, all right. So I went on with it, posted that same song the same day, and it got a good amount of attention. And so I was like, all right, I'm just roll with it, So ever since then, just been doing music since freshman year. So
Oh, wow. Wow. That is so dope.
mhm.
Okay. So, young artists, for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
What challenges have you faced during your journey in becoming this music artist?
Challenges, I like to say, kind of like looking for, at least for me, looking for beats is low key a challenge, like, because it's really about how I'm feeling at the moment or the vibe I wanna talk about. And so when I'm looking for beats, and I hear beats or I have my friends send me beats, it's like, nah, I'm not really feeling this vibe, or it's not something I'm looking for to experience or to express how I feel. And so that's kind of the challenge. But other than that, I enjoy what I do, and so I don't really see too many challenges like that besides just having the beat
Yeah.
selections, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that could be a little bit challenging from time to time. It looks like Isaac Flores, thank you. Love to see a young artist chasing the dream. Thank you for
Yeah,
that.
appreciate that.
Um, so, how have you persevered despite these challenges?
Uh, uh, I mean, I just really just kind of just keep it pushing. Like, if there'd be times where I would be like, nah, I just want to, not, I don't even want to make a song today. But then close my laptop and it's just like, nah, I gotta get back up and just get to it, because that's how it is. Like, not everything's perfect, and so if this music or anything that you're chasing a dream for, it's ups and downs. You go through trials and tribulations. So even if I'm facing a little roadblock, like, I still keep it pushing and find my way to process throughout the whole thing. So
Hmm, definitely keep going. That's
yeah,
right. So, what was your best collaboration? I know you've collaborated with a few people,
yeah.
but which one was your best?
My best collab. I mean, everybody that I've collaborated, like, I've enjoyed collaborating with them. I enjoyed it, shooting the videos and everything. Um, I want to say one of my favorites would be the one with Hardini, for sure, Hardini. It was around 2021. I had shot a video in San Diego, and he had shot a video the same day, and we had bumped into each other, chopped it up, and just connected right there. And then fast forward 2 3 years later, we started connecting again and made a song, and that's the moving on. And ever since then, just popped off, and so everybody really enjoyed it. So I want to say that's probably one of my favorites for sure.
Wow, that is so cool. Yeah, I saw that
Yeah,
video and
thank you.
like-minded individuals. So yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's just like a perfect storm right there.
Mhm.
Um, name three artists that you would love to open up a show for.
Three artists I would love to open up a show for. I really don't know. I mean, I'd uh I would love to open up for. There's a couple artists. Like, there's this female Kai True. She's pretty good. There's a male. I would love to open up for Hardini too. That's my boy. Um, and then I'd say, hmm, probably G Fay's pretty tough.
Oh, okay. Is
Yeah,
he or she in the area as well?
yeah, San Diego. Yep.
Oh, okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful. So, besides what I've already mentioned about Lil Crazy, who is Lil Crazy?
Lil Crazy. He's a 19-year-old artist, born and raised San Diego, Chula Vista. Been doing music since freshman year. Um, Still, going through his ups and downs, but throughout the process, he's still pushing. He's still creating music, and trying to catch more vibes, collaborations, and he's ambitious. So he's focused for sure.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Do you read music or play an instrument?
Yeah, I think it was middle school, elementary school. I had actually played. I started off playing the recorder,
Okay.
and then after that, I think it was seventh grade, eighth grade. I played the cello for like a good year and a half. So yeah,
What?
I played the cello for a good year and a half, and so after that, I just pretty much just started to do my own thing. So
Oh, wonderful. I wouldn't mind listening to the cello while you're doing your music. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, of course, yeah, yeah.
That'll be so dope for sure. Um, so, what steps do you take when creating your music?
Mm, Steps I take, probably
Mhm.
first would just be whatever I'm feeling in the moment, and
Okay.
then I go look for a beat that would match the same vibe, you can say, and then once I find that, and then I download it on to my software, I just start just letting my brain just kind of go at it, just write whatever I'm feeling, and whatever comes out is magic.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so
Is there any like special software you use?
I use Logic Pro.
Okay, Logic Pro. I
Yeah,
think I've heard that from
yeah.
other artists that I've interviewed. Okay.
Hmm.
So, do you like the virtual or in-person platform, and why?
Virtual and in-person platform. What do you mean?
Do you like virtually meeting someone, or um in person,
Um,
as far as like
more
music or
um more in person, I'd say, because like you catch more of a connection with somebody in person than through the text or through phone or.
Mhm.
So, it's a different vibe when you're texting somebody, where if you're meeting them in person, you catch their whole personality in person. So yeah, I'd say more in person for sure.
I totally agree with you. I mean, virtual is cool to get the connections. I met a lot
Oh
of
yeah, for
people
sure.
virtually, but in
Hmm.
person, it definitely is a different feel for sure.
No, yeah, 100%. The media really helps out a lot with the virtual side of things, for sure.
Right.
Hmm.
Think back to a situation when it was difficult to meet a project deadline. What experience did you learn from that?
Hmm. So I was sick this one time, and
Mm,
I had a project I needed to do. It was like an EP, and I only had, I think, like two or three songs done, and I needed five. And
mm,
so I was rushing to try to get better. The EP was gonna drop in like 2 3 days, and
wow.
so I didn't even have it fully finished yet. I was still trying to find the process and everything, and just knock them all out. My voice was still kind of sick, but I just kind of went through and did my thing, and that was a challenge for sure for me. I'd say that was like one I
Mm,
remember.
wow. That is, yeah, that's definitely dedication right there for sure.
Yeah.
Oh man. Um, Share an experience illustrating your communication style and how it makes you an effective artist.
My communication style, I don't really talk that much. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like, if you meet me, and like if my friends meet me, like they know I'm very talkative. I'm cool. But like if I'm new to you and you don't know me, like I'm kind of quiet. Like I'm reading you out. I don't really talk that much.
Mm,
But then I've heard people say like, oh, he doesn't really talk when I see him. But then I hear his music, he's saying all this, and so it's like you know
wow. So you're like the music whisperer or something.
yeah, I guess,
Music
yeah,
artist whisperer.
yeah, yeah.
That is really cool. Um, how do you stay motivated producing new inspiring music?
How do I stay motivated? It's
Yeah.
like I said, music is always been something I've been doing since freshman year. So it's really like I've been doing it since 14, 15. It's like
Mhm.
I'm 19, about to turn 20 this month. So it's came a
Oh,
long way, and I feel like I'm not satisfied with myself yet. Like I still need to you know run a couple sounds, and find what I'm feeling, and just stay focused. So staying motivated for real with that. My mother always told me, don't go half, go full in on
mhm.
things. Um, and if it's something that you really want to achieve and accomplish, then let that be your goal, and just keep it going in the long run. So
Mm. Wow, very wise mom, that's for sure. Shout out to your mom.
yeah.
Speaking about inspiring music, you recently came out with a track entitled Impatient Freestyle featuring YCM and
Hmm.
Moving On featuring Hardini. What was the inspiration behind those tracks?
The impatient freestyle one, I'd say there's an artist. His name is Draco the Ruler. and so that's his beat. And so I was kind of just, I don't know, I just kind of was listening to that song a lot, I guess, and I really liked it. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just trying to do my own version. And I guess it was a challenge beat where, you know, people would play it in their car and they just rap it on their phone. And so I was like, you know, I want to do that, but I want to make it my own song and even shoot a video for it. So
Oh
as for
wow.
the Hardini one, um, I recorded that song last year. No, sorry, I recorded that 2022,
Mhm.
or like beginning of 2023, and I didn't get that feature till like maybe at the end of 2023 or something around there. So I made that song in LA and recorded it down here in San Diego, and then got the feature like maybe a year later. So
Oh wow.
yeah.
So, was there any inspiration behind that, or it's because you guys both met and had like
Oh
the same kind of mindset on
yeah.
making music?
That I came up with that song when I had a I kind of had another, not heartbreak, but another relationship
Oh.
problem, I guess you can call it. And so I just, you know, wrote it down. I was in LA that day, and a couple of days before I went to LA, I had a situation with this girl. Something happened, and then went to LA. Wrote how I felt, like I said, and
Mm.
went to the studio a year later, recorded it, and then got the Hardini feature. And you know, that's pretty much it.
Well, we need to have these ladies stop breaking your heart, sir. Sorry, for real.
Hey,
At
it's
least
all
like,
good. Hey, it's all good with me because it gives me more ideas to talk about. So I mean, if that's what they want to do, go for it. You know what I'm saying? I flip it into a song. You know what I'm saying? So
uh, all the good girls, you need to give a shout out to Lil Crazy here, okay? Uh, Person in the world, thank you, my boy, Lil Crazy. Okay, little shout out from him, and he says
appreciate
here,
you.
his ex girlfriend is miserable because he up and she look.
That's
Mic drop,
crazy.
mic drop.
Mic drop. That's a mic drop for sure.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that's that. You know what? I agree. Misery does love company for sure. Um, what was the first thing you listened for in a new recording?
Um, like I said, kind of just the vibe of the beat. Really, like I
Okay.
said, it's just more like what I'm feeling in the moment, and
Mhm.
whatever, like even if it's like an 808 or like a certain like sample or something like that, I'll hear it out and it's like, okay, I can probably, I hear the sample and then
Mhm.
maybe flip it into like my own thing. So it's like pretty much it. Yeah, just the vibe of it, I guess. You know, if I
Mm.
catch the vibe, I like what I hear, the sample too, and um I just hop on it, I guess.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm still thinking back to the shallow. So I'm wondering if you ever sampled any like 432 hertz. That's like a meditational hertz, by the way, y'all. That would be dope. I'm just saying. So,
I'll keep that in mind.
um, what is one important lesson that you've learned in working in the music industry?
Important lesson that I learned working in
Yeah.
the music industry. I'd say really, at least from what I hear, and that like I'm kind of getting more of an understanding that music is, yeah, it's something that people, you know, it's something that people enjoy doing and wanting to, you know, chase because they want that fame, attention, but really it's more like business wise,
Mm,
you know what I mean? It's like 80% business and 20% hobby, I guess you can say. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
I've heard that from somebody, and it's kind of like, yeah, I get it, you know, because everybody, they want to do features, shoot videos, but you got to pay for those. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Nobody's here to give you a handout. Nobody's here to shout you out on a Dago TV and for free. You know, you Dizzler, you got to pay, you know, money to get put on. So it's majority of it is just business. You know what I mean? But once you meet those connections and the right people, collabing and working with them, and you know, doing all these songs, videos. It's also builds friendships and connections too. So
Mhm. For sure, for sure. And that's an old cliche, but network is your net worth, for sure.
yeah, exactly.
Um, and if you weren't producing music or making music, what would you be doing?
Probably just playing basketball, really. Basketball. I
Okay.
mean, I still play basketball here and there, but I mean, basketball or I don't know. To be honest with you, this music is more like therapeutic to me. So it's like just really
Mm,
just jumped into it and I haven't looked for anything else. I'd say this is my ticket. I guess you can say.
I love it. I love it. And how has the internet and social media influenced your career?
The media really helps with my career a lot because nowadays you have TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and all that. Um, everything works out. You post a song on there, and it can get a good amount of views on TikTok, and you post on your Instagram.
Mhm.
Your friends, close people, connections will share your video out and get attention on there and repost this and that. So I'd say the media really does help out a lot with my music career for sure.
Mm. Yes, and speaking about basketball, it looks like person in the world says, even though I hand him buckets.
Hey, you need that one on one. I'm here. So
Oh my goodness, this is too funny. Um, if you could change anything about the music industry, what would it be?
um, it would probably be how majority of these artists that are on the rise or on the come up or whatever you want to call it, they'd act a lot of Hollywood. They'd act like they're bigger than somebody, or you're right here and I'm up here type of thing. Or if someone that's down here wants to ask for a little feature, they'd be like, "Nah, you're not worth it. Like I'm up here, you're not on my level," kind of thing. So I feel like that should be changed a little bit because it's kind of wrong because they were down there in
Mm-hmm.
point of their time, you know what I mean? And so I'm sure they were asking people that were up here the same thing. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, you know,
That is so true. And with a snap of the finger, like Thanos, I don't know if you're into Marvel,
yeah,
but things can change. You know what I mean? Maybe one day
uh
you'll be their boss. So you just never
yeah,
know.
yeah. I try my best to show love to a lot of people, So even regardless of, I'm no better than anybody else in this world. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on this level. I'm not above you, below you. You know what I'm saying? So I like to show love when I can, and be there for the
Mhm.
support regardless. So
For sure. Where do you find inspiration?
where do I find inspiration?
Yeah.
Really just looking back of how like I started to where I'm at now
Mhm.
really kind of inspires me a lot to keep going forward. And as my friends too, like my friends, they do their own thing. I have a friend that does YouTube, photography, this and that. And so, I look up to them too, what I mean? And
Mm.
music, they do music too. And I look up to them a lot because, they're doing their thing and they're standing on their grounds and their 10. And it's like
Mhm.
if I give up now, it's like I can't do that. So
Yeah.
I look up to them too. And, like I said, just from where I started.
Okay. Well, that's good. You always have to have that positive mindset. Um,
Mhm.
looks like Parker Galindo said "Little crazy for the people." Thank you for that, Parker.
Yeah.
That's great. It speaks volumes. Um, what was the best advice ever given to you?
Best advice ever given to me. Let's say, like I said, I'd say like my mom. My mom like was really my mom's a really motivational person. She's inspiring a lot. And so um she knows I do music, but like I haven't really shown her like any of my stuff, I guess. But she's still motivating. She's still, pushing me to, keep trying and keep doing my best. And she'd always tell me, in anything you do, just be the best you can be, and don't have anything. Just go full 100 and full. gas. And if this music is what you want to do, then you gotta prioritize it. So
Hmm.
for sure, my mom for sure.
That is so true. It looks like Trevor XD Lil Crazy is the day one and on the come up.
On the
Okay,
come up.
thanks so much, Trevor. We appreciate you. Um, so what's next for Lil Crazy, and what message would you like to give your up and coming fans and up and coming artists rather and fans?
What's next for Little Crazy? Really, I got a clothing brand that's going to be releasing sometime this February or March. It's called Hustle Baby. It's gonna be a good brand for sure. Just got to get the promotion out for that and have everything ready for you guys sometime this month. Like I said, latest next month. Um, and as for music, just really a lot of visuals, behind the scenes, content, maybe an album or something. But just just staying locked in this year for sure is you'll see it for the progress for sure. There's gonna be a lot.
Okay, and you said any events that are coming up? Are there any?
No, I said content.
This okay, content. Okay,
Content, yeah. A lot of visuals, music videos, behind the scenes content, and all that. So yeah.
okay, and any words of wisdom for music artists, up and coming music artists?
For the up and coming artists, I'd say you're gonna have a lot of ups and downs. You're gonna have a lot of trials and tribulations. You're gonna have a lot of people that say they enjoy what you put out, but sometimes they just say that to make you feel good. But you know there's a lot of fake love in this music
Mhm.
industry, and this music industry is, at least in my opinion, majority of it is business. So, stand your ground, stand on business, keep progressing your sound. Don't think this is gonna blow you up overnight. It's a process for sure. Just it's not gonna take a week for you to get 1,000, 2,000 views. You know what I'm saying? Don't expect numbers to skyrocket as soon as you drop. You know what I'm saying? You need that promotion. You need the content to back it up. You need a good cover art. You need just everything to push your name, your song, your brand out, and everything like that. So I'd say focus on content. Content has been key this year for sure. So
Okay, and when can what date or when can we expect your merch?
my clothing brand, the day I really don't know yet. I'm gonna be honest. We had just went to the shop yet today actually, and everything should be finished up. So once we get the photography locked in and the models locked in for it, I'd say beginning of March, maybe the end of
Okay,
February.
okay. Okay, so Parker wants to know what's Lil Crazy's favorite song he's worked on. He says too many to choose from.
My favorite song I've worked on. I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of songs that I hear back, and it's like, yeah, I like this one. Um, but they're all like unreleased, so I'm not gonna lie. So
Okay.
they're either all. I mean, I like the ones I put out, but like I said, I'm finding more of my sound and more of what I want to talk about, flows, deliveries, and everything. And so I'm just progressing in my craft. And so I'm hearing back the unreleased songs, and even the songs I made last night, 2 weeks ago. I enjoy hearing. So
Mm. Person in the world says true to this, not new to this. Okay.
yeah.
Uh oh. Well, is there anything else you would like to tell the audience? Maybe are you think maybe future wise dropping maybe a single EP mixtape?
For the audience, I like to say I appreciate you guys for really, tapping in and showing me love. I mean, since 2018, I've been doing this since I was a kid to I'm about to be 20, 14 years old kid who had no experience doing music at all. Didn't even know what a punch in was, and to being a 20-year-old, going to studios, locking in with artists, and shooting these videos, collabs, and features. I appreciate you guys for sticking by me and throughout the process and the progress and trials and tribulations. Appreciate you guys for showing me all the love and support. Um, yeah, we've been through a lot for sure, but we're still keeping it focused. All praise to the Most High for real. So that's why I say I appreciate you guys.
And where can I know I put it in the comments here, but where can people reach you?
On Instagram at sd.crazy04. On YouTube, for all my music videos and songs, it's LiL CRazy 619 underscore. TikTok is the same thing, sd.crazy04. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment to view all the episodes on And the Note 360. We are streaming live here at YouTube, uh, Facebook, and Twitter. Later, I will add this to our Apple Podcasts and Spotify and Instagram. Please, let's continue to support the Unity for Social Justice, and let's free Master Yo and others, our brothers and sisters that need our support. This has been a broadcast of showing love full circle between Internet 360 and LiL CRazy. Please hold tight, sir. Thank you so much, everyone.
appreciate you
So
guys. Thank you.
salute.